Welcome back to the 5 Star Car Guy channel. My name is Charles Lewis, and today we're going to be talking about going to the source. In every situation in life, it always behooves you to skip over the middleman and go right to the plug. We want to go to the source. It's the same thing when you're purchasing a vehicle. You need to stop spending so much time with the salespeople. It's counterproductive. Few reasons why. Number one, that salesperson does not have any ability, himself or herself, to reduce your monthly payment to where you want it to be. They can't reduce your down payment. They can't give you more money for your trade. The only person that has the authority to do that is the sales manager. Now, anytime you've ever been in any car negotiation and you guys are negotiating and you make an offer, the first thing out of their mouth is, well, let me go talk to my manager. Well, if you need to go talk to your manager, then why am I not talking to your manager? Like, what are you here for? And the answer is this: he's there to try to get you to pay the most amount of money possible. Salespeople get paid on 100% commission, right? So they are financially incentivized to get you to pay the most amount of money that they can convince you to pay. Now, let's look at the sales manager. Sales managers get paid salary plus commission, a percentage of the commission off of everything that each particular salesperson does. So if you put yourself in a sales manager position, which I've been in, I would go into these scenarios. I'm trying to hold gross too. So if he's got you convinced, if my salesperson has you convinced to make a certain payment and we're making money, I'm completely fine with that. If he does a TO, which is a turnover, and I go into the situation, I'm going to, based on who you are and how well you negotiate, still try to make the most money possible. However, if you negotiate in the way that I teach you to in my car buyers cheat code course, I'm just going to give up, because this is the thing. The way a sales manager looks at it is like, okay, so I've got customers sitting in front of all of my salespeople in the dealership, okay? These, they're all different type of customers sitting in front of salespeople. If this particular salesperson is having a problem with that particular customer, it is better for me to just give that person what they want, because number one, I'm still going to make money off of everything else that the other car salesmen are doing. So I'm not basing my check or how much I'm making based off of this one sale. I want to get you out of that seat as quickly as possible so I can get another person in that seat and I could possibly crack that head. Okay? I have another opportunity to make more money. And if you are just sitting there, just being stubborn, there's two things that are going to happen. 20% of the time, I'm going to tell you to get lost, because a lot of people come in with unrealistic expectations. Oh, I want my payment at $200 a month, and it's a $75,000 car. So some people's expectations are, just unrealistic. So 20% of the time, I'm going to tell you to get lost. 80% of the time, I'm just going to give you a better deal that I know you're going to get anywhere else. Because here's the thing. I would rather not make any money on your deal than to lose your business to one of my competitors. I don't want to lose a customer over $10, $15 a month, okay, just because I'm being stubborn. No, I am going to give you a better deal than you're going to get down the street, because this is the thing. Number one, I've satisfied you as a customer. Number two, you're not going to go to one of my competitors. And number three, you are going to come back for service. There's a great, especially if you leased a vehicle. Like, why wouldn't you come back for service? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is covered under warranty. So, and, you know, most of the people shop close to where they live at. So I know I'm going to make service money. The dealership's going to make service money off of you. We might potentially get some details. We might potentially get some part orders off of you. If you get in a car accident, you're going to have it brought to us for to repair that collision damage. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm taking into consideration that the salesperson isn't. Like, the salesperson only makes money on who's he's sitting in front of, right? And he's working on 100% commission. So, I mean, if he's worth his weight, if he's worth being able to occupy that seat, he's going to try his best to get you to pay more than you really need to pay for that vehicle. So, like I said before, put your Karen wig on, ask to speak to the manager, right? And when that salesperson says stuff like, you know, well, how can I earn your business? How can I exceed your expectations? Easy. Go get your boss. Beat it. And this is the thing. They're not going to like that. They're not going to like it at all. The salesperson's not going to like it. The sales manager's not going to like it. Sales manager is busy doing other stuff. I'm working 10 different deals at one time from all of my salespeople. The last thing I want to do is come and have a long, drawn-out conversation with you and go back and forth over $10, $15 a month. So what am I going to do? I am going to just give you what you want, because I don't want you going anywhere else. And that's how you play that game. And this is the thing. Like, I'm going to make a video later on about how to choose the right salesperson, because you're not going to be able to walk in and just ask to speak to the manager. Okay, you're going to have to sit down with the salesperson for, you know, a period of time. But what I'm telling you to do is try to reduce that time as much as possible. The longer you spend with that salesperson, the easier it's going to be for them to convince you to pay more than you need to pay, because sometimes you just wear a person down. They've been there for 3 or 4 hours at a time, and they're just like, all right, man, I'm not going to cry over $20 a month. Just go ahead. Where's the paperwork? Let's just go ahead with this. I like the vehicle, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, that's how you play that game. And if you live here locally, I can tell you, I know most of the sales managers. I know most of the sales people. If you live in the greater Toledo area, if you work with me one-on-one, I can tell you exactly which dealerships to go to, which dealerships not to go to, which salespeople to deal with, which salespeople you don't want to deal with. So, there you have it. There you are. Have a great day.